Hello, everyone. Hello, hello. So I am back. I am here back on my 40-day journey. And the number 40 is a unique number. I was reading about it because I was given this challenge and I was like, well, why 40 days? And although I didn't ask, but 40 days is a day of initiation. Um, And a lot of times, if you can get through 40 days, people who are biblical will find that 40 days is mentioned often in the Bible. 40 days. So 40 days, I think just doing this 40-day challenge is about consistency. It's about showing up. It's about um, charging forward. It's about so many different things, but I'm ready to move forward. And today is the day that we're going to do it afraid. Do it afraid. So the theme for today is all about being courageous. Courage. What is courage? We hear it. I was watching The Wiz yesterday, and you have the lion who wants to be courageous and brave. And what does that mean? That means making a choice willingly, making a willing choice to do something that scares you, which is why I say do it afraid. Do it afraid. If you can do something that you are afraid of, even though you know that it scares you, it builds a muscle within us called the courage muscle. And that courage muscle is amazing. It's one of those things. It's one of those things that as we build it, it's almost like water just kind of rolls off our back after a while. Like nothing can phase us because we become stronger in our reserve and stronger in our steps and stronger on our journey and our movements. As long as you do it afraid, you learn, if you do things that scare you, that there was no reason to be afraid in the first place. So after you take the step, it's like, why the heck was I afraid in the first place? Like, duh, it wasn't that big of a deal. And continuing to do that, after a while, you just start to do things that really didn't really before you were afraid to. I like to say that the idea of courage is the first step to preparing yourself for the divine journey. It's the first step to preparing yourself for any journey that you want to take. What it requires you to do is it requires you to leave the routine and the safety of your current path. It makes you do that. And what does that mean? It makes you leave your comfort zone because something that is routine, something that is safe is a comfort. And in your comfort zone, you don't have to be courageous. You don't have to do anything that you're afraid of because it's everything is predictable. You know what's going to happen, right? So what I'm suggesting is that you make a brave sacrifice in order to follow your heart. That's what courageous is as well. Making a brave sacrifice. What could that sacrifice be? That may be, oh, I want to lose weight, but I like to sleep in. I'm going to have to make a brave sacrifice. I'm going to have to decide what is one thing that I can do differently that will take me outside of my routine. I always used to say, sometimes if every day you drive your car home and you always turn right in order to do it, I want you to turn left. Let's see what happens if you turn left. Same thing. What if you woke up 5 minutes earlier and you took a walk? You might decide, wow, I didn't even know my neighbor. I didn't even know my neighbor had a dog because I'm never out that early in the morning to even see her walk her dog. Crazy. But we do need to make brave sacrifices that will in order for us to follow our heart. When we are courageous, we it is because we are following our heart. If you are afraid of something, it usually just means that you want to step towards it, but you're not sure how to do it. So I'm going to give you a couple of things to do to help you move towards that. One thing I want you to do is I want you to start rewarding yourself when you step out of your comfort zone. If you're trying to lose weight, do not reward yourself with food. If you're trying to save money, don't reward yourself going shopping. So I want you, but I do want you to reward yourself and pat yourself on the back for stepping outside of your comfort zone and things that make you feel safe. I want you to also protect yourself though. And what that means is as you start to do things that move you outside of your comfort zone, you will find that there are places, there are people, there are things that may sabotage your progress. And we don't want that. We don't want people, places, and things sabotaging us from moving towards our journey or moving towards what our heart desires. So that's why I said earlier, don't reward if you're trying to lose weight, don't reward yourself with food. Find something else to reward yourself with. Because if you're rewarding yourself with food, you're kind of defeating the whole concept of trying to lose weight, right? I want you to prepare for resistance. There will be resistance from others because they're not really sure. They're not ready for you to to move off. Oh, it's scary. Oh my God, are you going to? It's scary to them because it's unknown, and it's just definitely now it's moving you away from what you guys used to always do together. But you may also have some resistance within yourself, right? You may start to say, you know what? Maybe this isn't what I really wanted to do. Maybe, or you start to come up with lots of excuses and reasons that you shouldn't or you couldn't do something. That's resistance. I love when I listen to my clients and I just start to laugh, not out loud, but internally when I hear them resisting. And I just sit and listen to them just throw out all of their excuses and their reasons why they couldn't, and all this. And I see myself when I do it as well, which is why I can laugh at them because I see it in me. What I want you to do is when you hit anytime you run into a situation where you need extra strength and you're feeling alone, I want you to give me a call. Get your support from me. Let me push you to where it is that you want to go. That's what I'm here for. I am your pusher. I am a gateway. I am a light bringer. I am the person who is here to make sure and to not so much to make sure, but I want to assist you. I want to be that person that helps you get on your path, get on your journey, and enjoy what you're here to do and be strong. I will be your cheerleader. When you give me a call and say, oh my God, Vicky, I did such and such. I talked to that handsome guy in the store today. I was so afraid, but I did it. I'm gonna cheer you on. I am your cheerleader. I'm going to push you, but I'm also your cheerleader as you make courageous steps and towards you. So, what I want you to continue developing your courageous muscles. And I want you to think of a couple of things. But tomorrow, I want you to ask yourself, what can you do that will require you, or what is it going on in your life that requires you to be courageous? What can you do? One thing, two things, three things. Let's start with one. I won't overwhelm you. Find something that will allow you to begin to flex your courage muscles. It may be speaking up in a meeting. You don't typically speak up in a meeting, but you always think about all these things that you want to say. It may be um like I said, talking to that handsome guy who you see every day when you go pump your gas. He's at this, just say hi. That's it. And the next day, maybe say your name. Baby steps, but let's flex them. Find something that you want to do that require you to flex and develop your courage muscles. And what I want you to do is I want you to down below, I want you to come back and I want you to tell me what you did to that made you afraid, that you were afraid to do, but you did it anyway. Heading out, I'm going to let you know it takes courage to grow up and turn out to be who you really are. That's a quote from E. E. Cummings. So I want you to do this. Do it afraid. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at The Divine Nomad. You can join me and like me on Facebook, Divine Nomad, and join our page or get on my page, uh, divinenomad.com. And if you're interested in working closer with me, you will find that I do have a program called the Push Program. Take a look at it. We're actually having a special right now, but that's not what we're here for. I want you to definitely, down at the bottom, do your homework. I look forward to reading all of your messages and everything that you did to flex those muscles. Flex, flex, flex. Be courageous and be divine. Keep exploring and get on that journey. I'm here with you. Have a beautiful night. Bye. Peace. Hey, Ryan. I'm loving what you've been doing, girl. I'm talking to you off of camera now. Off what is it? What do they say? Off the record. You are doing beautifully. I love it. How are you feeling about your trajectory and where you're going with your website and your brand? How are you feeling about it?